Hi, I'm Solomon, the Arkansas Diamond Miner. I thought I would shoot a quick video today of where I'm working. I am right inside the visitor center, is right over here. So basically, as soon as you walk into the search field, I'm right on the right. I've never actually worked much material from this area. My first diamond came from here, but I was coming out here about 13 years ago or so, and was just kind of dry sifting and found some material to, not really hitting it very hard like I do now. So I know there are some diamonds in this area, so I'm going to try and run a bunch of material. You can see I've already bucketed up some of my gravel from in between the furrows. Got a pretty good breeze blowing today, so I hope you can hear me well enough, and I'll kind of check back in as I go through some of my material and let you know what it looks like. As you can see, there is not much of a center to that material. A little bit in there, and just not much. But if I run enough material, maybe if there is a diamond in there, I'll find it. I do see a little bit of spinel. A little bit of hematite. I have found 2 small pieces of garnet so far. That's a really good sign, and it's actually kind of surprising with centers that small. I wouldn't expect to see any garnet, but I've ran through about 7 buckets of material, and to find 2 small pieces of garnet, that's pretty good. So I think I'll go ahead and spend the day working this material from this area and see what I come up with. All right, we're about to call it a day. Still got a pretty good breeze blowing. I hope you guys can hear me well enough. This is going to be my last flip for the day. I'm about ready to pack it up. And still not a whole lot in this material. I mean, it's been pretty much the same story the whole day. I've got a bullseye just a little bit bigger than a silver dollar, and that's not a whole lot of stuff to get excited about. So I think I'm going to call it done. I've got about an hour to get my stuff packed up. Harvest my centers. I've got about 3/4 of a bucket of centers to carry out, so that's not too bad. I mean, that's taking a lot of the middle out. So yeah, I think I'm going to call it a day with that, and get my stuff packed up, my centers carried out, and it's time for me to head home. All right, everybody, I'm back from the mine. It's been a couple days since I was down there. I'm going to go ahead and reconcentrate my gravel that I brought home, and I do have a little bit of other gravel that I just had left over that I hadn't reconcentrated yet, so I'm going to go ahead and do it here as well. I'll try and just kind of show you what I end up with for centers on some of that gravel that I had, and see what we've got. You can see once it's reconcentrated, there's quite a bit more of a center to that. That's a lot bigger than what we were getting when we were actually first concentrating the material. So you see there's a whole lot of spinel in there. That's a good sign. Might be a small piece of garnet right there. I can't really tell. There's a little bit of a wind blowing, so you can probably hear it on the microphone, but it should help kind of dry this off real quick. I'm going to keep working and keep making centers and get these centers taken out of this before it gets too dark on me. quartz in it too, looks like. One pretty little piece of rose quartz right there. I don't know if you can see in the camera, but it's kind of a pretty pink color. It's pretty good. Don't see anything that just sticks out at me. I think I've got one. Let me take a closer look. I have one on this one right here. I'm going to get something to look at a little bit closer. Okay, so we do have one, and it's kind of hard to show you. What I'll do is it's right. Well, I don't know if I can get you to see it, because it's pretty dark out here. Okay, it is right at the tip of my finger. And I think it's too dark to see the shine. But, regardless, it's there. I'm happy. I'm going to very carefully get that out of there. You can see some of this other gravel. There's a lot of hematite and stuff that was in there. But some of this other stuff, some spinel. I don't see any more garnet in this batch, but so I'm going to very carefully get that diamond out of there. Still harvest that center, because you never know, there may be another one. And then we'll get finished up out here before it gets too dark to see. Okay, so last night I was working on the gravel, as you've seen, and I found that little dude right there. Let's see if I can take it out of the bottle without dropping it here. It's pretty small. I would guess it's probably 1, 2, 3 points, something like that. And that's the one I found when I was working the gravel, when I was concentrating my centers that I brought home. I think it seems like I ran about 20 buckets. So the good news is I sized all of the gravel down to a 1/8. So this is all smaller than 1/8 inch. And I will show you. Okay, so the good news is you can see that little shiny speck right there. That makes 2 diamonds that I found on this trip. So it's about twice as big as this little one I have in the bottle here that I found last night when I was rescreening material, and I completely missed that one, and it's bigger. So this is why you take your gravel home and go through it, because you can miss them on the flip easily. And this one I probably wouldn't have seen quite so quickly if I hadn't sized this gravel down. I haven't been doing that. So now I've got a new project for the winter time. I keep most of my gravel unless it's discarded, unless I've already flipped the centers or harvested the centers out of it. So I think over the winter that's going to be one of my projects. So that'll be an upcoming video of reworking all my gravel, sizing it down to 1/8. So yeah, it's easy to spot. Whoops. So this makes 10 diamonds total. 8 of those are from this summer. And both of these were found right off the trail. I'll show you in my next video. They've just started a construction project. They just started a construction project on moving a lot of the dirt from the south end of the east drain. And I got this was basically harvested right before they started that project, so got 2 diamonds to register, and then we'll go down and take a look and get a good look at the construction they've done. Hope you've enjoyed my video. If you would, please like and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. Thank you.